Shalom, to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh, and His only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So you got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops, and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, really accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the whole elect. And shalom to the Akbar who are listening, learning. If you sisters who are listening, learning. Coming here from the lesson in true facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, wouldn't be edifying. So I titled this lesson, Let the Dead Bury the Dead. And as a saying, when you're watching movies, or maybe you heard somebody say it, you dead to me. Okay? You dead to me. And to the whole for the whole elect, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Asians, the unknown multitude and 144,000 men of Israel, this world is dead to us. Now, I ain't gonna make this too long because a lot of brothers live, a lot of brothers are going live today, and I try not to do lessons when brothers go live because I be trying to be on the comment boards just to say my shalloms and I share everybody videos, Lord willing, if I can. But I want to make this point because I'm about to head out towards camp anyway. But so I ain't gonna make this too long. I just want to hit these points and keep it moving because the world is dead to us. And call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai for waking our spirit back up for as Apostle Ha said a while ago, um, we have been reactivated, man. Okay? We have been reactivated to the truth. So call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai for that. Now I got 3 clips I'm going to show because as I did the lesson yesterday, this it, man. It's happening. We here. The apostles been saying this for 35 plus years, years and years and years, man. And we here from gold and silver to the sea hill. We here. And this place is dead to us, man. So real quick, I want to play. I got 3 clips I want to play. I'm gonna get a couple precepts. Hey, cause your family members, they dead to you, man. Whether it's your mother or your father or your sisters and your brothers, your cousins, aunties and uncles, hey, they dead to us, man. They dead to us, man. Just like this world is. This system is dead to us, man. We don't care about nothing that goes on in Babylon the Great, but the prophecies, man. Cause that's another prophecy closer to us going home, man. Lord willing. Nothing matters but prophecy, man. And for you slow belly niggas out there, talking about GMS using articles. Hey, man, the Lord set the unicorn up for us to filter these things through the scriptures. Because what you see in the news was already written in the Bible 4 times ago for our learning, man. The Lord set up men to give us the understanding that look, these things that's going on in the news was already written in the scriptures. But we had to have men to filter it, to filter what's going on in the news through the scriptures, to show us, look, the words of the Lord playing out in real time, and you watching it. But it was already written on scrolls before there was a unicorn, a World Wide Web. Check this out.
Walmart now issuing a warning. The CEO of Walmart now issuing a warning that every American needs to hear. Do not ignore it. Economy in a state of flux, it's more important than ever to be aware of what's going on. In this video, I'm going to talk about how the CEO of Walmart predicts that inflation will be with us basically forever. What he had to say might not be what you want to hear, but it's better to be prepared than not. So please take a few minutes out of your day and watch this video so you can be informed about what's going on. Every day here at Next News Network, we work to right the ship of state with real reporting. Join us, tap subscribe below, enable your notifications, and let's grow the Next News Army. Recently, the Walmart CEO spoke about the current state of the economy and how he thinks it will impact us in the future. With the cost of goods rising every day, the Walmart CEO Doug McMillon states that rising wages as well as the rising cost of goods will just continue to increase the cost of food, fuel, and everyday supplies. Daily Wire reported that Doug McMillon, the Walmart CEO, forecasts wage inflation will be with us for the foreseeable future and explained the impact that higher prices are having on the grocery giant. Bureau of Labor Statistics data released last week shows that the index was 8.5% over year July. As well, he explained to C anchor Courtney Reagan that Walmart is gaining more consumers. Watch.
Now here it is, the Walmart CEO telling you what the elites want you to know, because you'll never see the elites speaking. Klaus Schwab and what's this guy name? Noah Yuval Harari speak for the elites, man. And what did Klaus Schwab say? He said you will own nothing and love it, man. Okay, carbon footprint. They want to track everything that you're doing in your life, man. See, they see the same way the hopeful elect men of Israel is the heralds for Yahweh, is the spokesman for Yahweh Shemamashah. The elites got spokesman too. So your Bill Gates, when he say he creating artificial eggs, and they taking cells from animals and put them in a bioreactor and giving you lab grown meat, well, they speaking for the elites, man. Because this is the elites movement. This is their agenda through Yahweh Shemamashah, of course. But that's why the scripture talks about them that stand in great boldness. And Psalms 94:16, the Lord said, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, against the workers of iniquity? Okay? The spokesman for Yahweh Shemamashah, man. Listen.
It's a conflicting period in terms of the data. If you look at what's happening across categories and across income levels, inflation is having an impact, particularly for those that don't have as much money. So we see them behaving in different ways, but we're also attracting a lot of new customers to come.
Of course, they're going to behave in different ways. This is going to bring sedition, insurrection. He said those that have less money. Let's talking to so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. West Indians and Haitians. It's finna get bad, man. And it's plenty scriptures. The neighbor shall go against the neighbor and take what they got, man. And these so-called these Edomites that's still living a partial decent, that's in these suburban areas, man, Jake finna go up in there and take all that, man. And before Jake even get there, it's gonna be Edomite on Edomite kicking in doors, man. These old Edomites that's sitting back with their retirement money and these suburban areas playing golf all day of the week. Man, Jake finna tear that down, man. And when Jake get there, the Edomites gonna be already tearing each other down, man. Ain't no more middle class. You either on the bottom or you on the top. Listen.
Come to our stores, to our app, to our website. Higher income families are shopping at Walmart because they're so price sensitive right now. We shared earlier this morning that families making more than $100,000 in household income have driven a lot of our growth during this last quarter. Also, the end of the month, end of the quarter performance was stronger than what we had seen in the first 2 months of the quarter. So there's some things that are happening that are really encouraging. If I take apparel, for example, there are some places where we're still working to sell through clearance at really low price points, but we have some categories like men's flannel that are selling really well, even though it's hot, because it's new and it's a good value and the product is great. So again, conflicting information. It's kind of true that everything is happening at the same time.
So then how would you categorize the U.S. consumer if you're saying higher income families are shopping at Walmart too? Does that mean the consumer is weak?
I think people are really price focused right now, regardless of income level. And the longer this lasts, the more that's going to be the case.
You see it said, you see it just said, hold on, right here. So Walmart CEO, we are making good progress. Yeah, the elites are. What about the rest of the people? And that's what's wrong with Jake, man. Jake don't care for his people. This is for Jake. This is an individual movement. LeBron don't care about his whole family line, man. He care about his mother, his immediate family. Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey. Listen, man. We don't have a financial problem. It's sovereignty, man. And when King David made moves on heathen nations, all Israel ate, man. When Solomon was in rulership, all Israel ate, man. Why is there homeless white people's in America and they own all the resources, man? I'm going to keep saying it. Lord willing, every week at count, man. And every time I screaming out, them Edomites look at us like we crazy. How is it possible you own all the resources, but your people is on the streets, sleeping in the cold weather, drop dead cold, sleeping in tents, man? And it gets so bad downtown Orlando, we seeing men and women. I'm talking about men with their women on the ground, sleeping in blankets, man. Whole families, man. How is this possible? And the so-called white man own all the resources, man. Greed, man. So let me drop that. Greed, man. That's why these devils got to be removed, man. Check this out. Because this is, in the video I just played, that guy did a video last week. He was talking about this. He was talking about John the Baptist in Revelation 13, man. You remember the video I did a couple days ago? That same guy, he was talking about the sea hill, man. How is it now on these media sites, mainstream media, they talking about John on the island of Patmos? So like I said, John the Baptist, Salakia, John on the island of Patmos in Revelation 13 and 16, man. The mark of the beast. Hold on. Let's get this. Now, this is a video from, I think it's from 2022, I think it is. Listen to this. It may be some infomercials, so Salaki if it is. Listen to this, man. We're real time, man. Okay? The apostles been saying this for 35 plus years, man. From gold and silver to the sea hill, man. And it has not been slow. It has not been tarrying. Check this out.
Sweden is fed up with cash. It's to carry around, it can easily be stolen or misplaced, and frankly, no one is using it anymore. 10
Now we know most of Sweden is using the sea hill, man. Listen.
years ago, just about 40% of their population was.
Let's run it back.
Sweden is fed up with cash. It's a hassle to carry around, stolen or misplaced, and frankly, no one is using it anymore. 10 years ago, just about 40% population was paying with cash, and now only 6%. So,
You see that? Only 6% of Sweden is using cash. 6%.
sir, to go completely cashless by March of 2023. They're even planning a.
Did you hear that? Hold on. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Listen, because this is happening right now, real time.
Sweden is fed up with cash. It's a hassle around, it can be stolen or misplaced, and frankly, anymore. 10 years ago, just about 40% of their population was paying with cash, and now only 6%. So what's their answer? To go completely cashless by March of 2023. They're even planning a crypto called this year. Folks,
Where we at? Is we not in 2023? Is these devils not just say they going cashless? Come on.
this is happening.
Listen.
It's happening fast. Time to learn about
It's
Sweden's
happening fast.
cashless plans and discuss if this could become a worldwide trend. At first
Of course it is.
glance, it may Sweden is
This is the movement of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. To see how many of these slow-bellied niggas gonna conform and comply to Esau Edom system, man. Because what it tell you in Revelation 13, it said they wanted after the beast and said, what? Who is able to make war with the beast? They love this system, man. Especially Jake. Jake love this place, man. They don't want Yahweh Shai to come back, man. They don't want the kingdom of heaven. You got some nigga gonna say, oh, when the kingdom of heaven come, what kind of jobs we gonna have? What? Jake don't want this to happen, man. And the head brother camp always say, Nahoya always say, hey, Jake just want to stay here and get better perks, man. Jake get a better job, a better car, a nice little chick. He good here, man. Maybe a kid or two. Jake good here, man. We want out of here, man. This place is dead to us, man. And the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead, man.
Out of its mind. After states, people in cash pretty gosh darn frequently. One study from the Pew Research Center found that Americans still use cash for their purchases on a weekly basis. But hop across the Atlantic to the Nordic North and you'll find a much different story. Sweden's usage of cash has dropped to a record low, and it continues to drop each year, all the way down to just 6%. Cards are being used for 58% of all payments, according to the Swedish Central Bank. And they also have revealed that 80% of the population currently carry plastic. The widespread use of cards over cash has even led to the majority of Swedish banks to stop letting customers withdraw or deposit.
Hold on. These slow bitter niggas said the MOTB, the C-HIP is sin. They ain't buying with no sin. They using plastic. They ain't buying no food with sin. They using plastic, man. With C-HIPs on in the plastic, man. What's these niggas talking about?
Branches have been steadily closing, and if for some reason a customer does need cash, their only choice is to head over to an ATM. The tables have been turning this way for quite some time. Back in 2012, the 6 largest banks in Sweden saw the trend coming and built Swish, an instantaneous mobile payment platform created for easy electronic payments. And everyone was on board. The people, governments, and banks, they all loved it. And this convenient little app has become the standard for mobile payments. Overpopulation. Now, with all this change to digital, one of your first thoughts may be, hey, use money. How do run? Current, when you take the mission of card.
Yeah, it concluded too. It said, what Revelation 13? He calls them all, both small and great. Okay?
That means 97% of the population has a debit card. It's already been theorized that cash and coins will be put on display in museums so that children growing up will at least know what the heck Puff Daddy is talking about when he's...
Hey, just like the Edomites. Hey, they're going to be on display in the kingdom of heaven, man. Our kids going to be like, y'all was working for them? Yeah, we was working for these bastards right here.
It's all about the Benjamins. True, money in its physical form is looking to be a thing of the past, and this reality is going to be think. So, what are the pros and cons of moving a society in this direction? Surely there must be many benefits, but clearly there's some pretty obvious disadvantages. What's the scoop here? The pros look a little something like this. Bank robberies will go to 0. Makes sense, right? There won't be anything to steal. Counterfeiting money will be non-existent as well, and drug and weapons markets will be greatly reduced. In the United States, illegal drugs are a $320 billion industry, and illegal weapons are estimated to be a $1 billion industry as well. Imagine being able to shrink those markets. Honestly, maybe the US should take some notes from Sweden. There will also be way less tax avoidance in a society with an entirely digital currency.
Hold on. Where the elites at, man? There's some of the elites that live in Sweden, man. Okay? Man. Conditioning through gradualism, man.
Get this, there will be way less petty crime too. No more pickpockets, because there's no money in people's pockets. And certainly small business owners will feel more safe as well, as there won't be...
You see this? This is another form of them saying peace, 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 man. And the Lord said in Isaiah 48:22, there is no peace to the wicked. But this is what they're going to use. This is another way of them saying everybody's got peace and comfort. Your money can't be stole. None of that. That's a form of peace, man. These devils is real. Hey, wiles of the devil, his trickery, his cunning, conniving arts, man. These devils is really crafty, man. Psalm 64. They search out, hey, they accomplish a diligent search, man. These devils.
Cash registers. In fact, don't take our word for it. Christopher Lube, a general manager of a restaurant and stock, happened to stop accepting cash a year ago. He said, "It's good for both the guests and for us. It saved us a lot of time in that we don't have to count cash anymore. There's hardly been any reaction. Almost everybody has the alternative payment method, a credit card." But there certainly are some downsides to this move as well, and we got them for you right here. Cons to a cashless society include the struggle that many retirees, people with disabilities, and newly arrived refugees will face. These demographics aren't always as familiar with new technology, and imagine being new to the country and not being able to access a digital wallet. You'd be out of luck with even the most mundane purchases, which includes using the toilet. Oh yes, this is a real thing. Using a public toilet in Sweden can cost as much as 10 kroner. That's about $1. And if you can't pay for it, you ain't using it. There are also concerns of the lack of freedom of choice with this move to digital currencies. Some citizens simply depend on cash, and if it's gone, well, it seems like they'll just be out of luck. The speed at which this change is happening might be too much for some folks. They will do away with their dollars is just under 2 years away.
You heard what he said? If you don't got the sea help, you're going to be out of luck, man.
Of writing this. Yikes. But we don't mean to be all doom and gloom. In fact, the advantages of a society.
Oh, that word, when you go to that word in Revelations, when they say to kill those that will not take the mark of the beast, right? That word, it also means to be cast out, man. You might not be killed. You might just be cast. You ain't gonna have, you're gonna be an outcast, like in the movie Demolition Man. Okay, those that was up on the ground eating rat burgers, man. Okay, what Sylvester Stallone said, this burger is good. He said, you see any cows, any meat? He like, hey, this rat, man. He was like, this is rat. Hey, if you don't play ball and conform and comply to Esau's new system, you ain't gonna get nothing, man. Well, the whole fillet gonna eat good, man. The whole fillet gonna eat good in that time, man.
Society with digital currency are rather attractive. And if you need any proof that things are kind of moving this way, whether you want them to or not, just take a look at the cryptocurrency market. Oh, that's right. We're talking about crypto now. And how could we not? Briefly, in May of 2021, the market cap for Bitcoin touched $1 trillion. In April, the entire market cap for the space was at $1 trillion. Yes, it's dropped a bit since then, but hey, crypto is volatile. Though experts say that as adoption continues to occur over the years, the volatility will slowly fade, and these coins will be stable. Sweden has definitely taken note of the crypto space. They have announced they will be releasing their own cryptocurrency, the e-kroner, this year. It's been in the works since 2017, and unlike those like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Cardano, it will be centralized, meaning that it is under control of the government. The Riksbank would issue the currency, and while currently its usage is still limited, it's still in a sort of test phase, and it's only a matter of time until it's available to Swedish citizens. The idea, as you can imagine, is quite simple. 1 kroner would be worth in a account. Why doesn't the U.S. on this trend? Are we just going to let Sweden beat us till it comes to switching to crypto? Well, we're glad you asked, because the final thought we want to leave you with is the U.S. is planning a government-backed cryptocurrency. But here's some stats you should know before we talk a U.S.-backed crypto. The majority of the money in the U.S. is already digital. Oh, you heard that right. Digital dollars are essentially already here. Listen to this. In February of 2020, there was $1.75 trillion in cash circulating in the United States, but there was $15.4 $1.434 trillion in savings and checking accounts in December of 2019. That means digital is here. 90% of all US dollars have no physical existence. Heck, we'll take it one step further. Worldwide, only 8% of money is physical. So, what is the US doing to take advantage of this clear trend? Just last month, the Federal Reserve stated that they will be developing its own crypto, and that research will start this summer. Chairman Jerome Powell stated, "The effective functioning of our economy requires that people have faith and confidence in not only the dollar, but also in the payment networks, banks, and other payment service providers."
See, Isaiah 36:6. Trusting in the government, man. Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him, man. Design. It's designed by the elites, man.
That allow money to flow on a daily basis. Our focus is on ensuring a safe and efficient payment system that provides broad benefits to American households and businesses, while also embracing innovation. So when will we see the Lincoln coin or
These devils? Hold on. I got one more here. I'm going to play from Redacted. Just a little bit of this. I'm going to read a couple precepts. Because I should be already leaving. But let's get this. Check this out. Now, this is from Redacted the other day. I'm gonna play a couple minutes.
Well, we are in some crazy times. Let's get to this story now. Next week, everything changes for the US dollar next week. The first money in the United States. Why is no one covering this story? They're focused on Donald Trump, literally ignoring one of the biggest stories in America right now. We're going to get to that part of the story in a moment, how the monetary policy will shift, the monetary system will shift in the United States. But first, something odd is happening in the United States and to the US dollar that's in your pocket right now. It's quickly becoming worthless. And not just in terms of inflation and buying power, but try to pay for something with United States paper currency in your pocket and you resist. You'll be told, hey, we don't accept paper cash anymore. We don't accept your coins. We don't accept cash at all. We're digital now. That's exactly what's happening. Take the U.S. national parks.
I mean, I accept that from flight attendants because I'm like, you don't have change all the way up here.
Yeah, now, yeah, I accept that, but no. But anywhere else, like on the space shuttle, maybe. International Space Station, I get it.
Right.
Like, I don't think that you have a cash register
Yes.
to give me some change, right? But U.S. national parks, yes, places that you drive your RV to and hitch up overnight, you'll now find that these U.S. government parks will no longer accept cash. This is just the first of many government offices, government buildings, government installations that you'll now not be able to pay cash. The cost of going cashless, this article says, and Frommer's, as U.S. national parks, as many switch to plastic only, digital. Here's how Frommer's describes it. So far in 2023, Badlands National Park in South Dakota, Crater National Park in Oregon, Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore, Michigan, have all transitioned to fee systems that only allow credit card, debit card, and mobile payments. And Washington State's Mount Rainier National Park set to follow suit in May of this year. Those places join at least 20 more U.S. federal lands that won't take your U.S. federal currency anymore, including Wyoming's Devil Tower National Monument, FDR's former home in upstate New York, the Wright Brothers National in North Carolina, the Chaco Culture Pueblos in New Mexico. From sea to shining sea, you better have a credit card. Payment app if you want to access these all-important sites of natural beauty in the United States. Historic trip, or sort of outdoor and family road trip fun. I remember pulling up with my family and, you know, if the attendant wasn't there, you drop some money in the bin or you put a little envelope and you drop some cash in the system, you know, gone. You can't do that anymore. And a lot of Americans, I just want to say a lot of Americans are unbanked, don't have a bank account, don't have access to digital currency. So you don't take their cash, they can't enjoy any of this.
They do. See? Listen, man. Kawai Habashimawashai, because the Lord has given us, Jeremiah 3:15, the Lord has given us spiritual fathers and spiritual uncles. We have 4 spiritual fathers, man. We have hundreds of spiritual uncles, man, elder bishops and elders that has stuck to the script, man. They never change, man. Every fucking body else has changed, man. Everybody else changed, man. I don't really call precepts, man. Everybody else changed, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Everybody else changed, man. The apostles been saying this for 35 plus years, man. And we gonna keep saying it, man. Meddle not with them that's giving it change. And watch how these slow belly niggas flop. Soon come, man. They gonna flop, man. So I just want to read a couple precepts. Now in Matthew, this is Matthew 8. Hey, this place is dead to us, man. This is Matthew 8 and 22, dealing with his disciples, right? They say, verse 21, and another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Yahushua said unto him, follow me and let the dead bury the dead. Who was he talking to? He was telling this disciple, who is the dead? He said, let the dead bury the dead. So the Lord was telling this disciples, family, whoever his family is, they had to bury his father, the mother, the sister, the brother. Let them bury him. They already dead. They're going to die anyway, man. Let them bury him. You come follow me. Let me get this in the loop. Same thing. This place is dead to us, man. Our family members, they want to, hey, they dead to us, man. They are dead to us, man. They want to be part of this system. You can't bomb away from this system with a crowbar, man. Yahushua, this is Luke 9 and 59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Same thing. Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury the dead, but go die and preach the kingdom of power. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell. The Lord said, what? Another said also, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto him, no man have put his hand on the plow and look it back is fit for the kingdom of heaven. So he was already with the Lord. So at that point, ain't no going back. Hey, F your family, man. Let's go. We got to work, man. This is Jeremiah. The Lord cold, man. Yahushua is cold, man. All still man. Cold, man. And you think we supposed to be all calm and no, man. We cold too. You either dealing or you ain't. And if you ain't, fuck you. Jeremiah 14:11. Then said Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people, for they are good. What Jake considers good, the Lord don't, man, because the heart is deceitfully wicked and desperately wicked, deceitful, and who can know it, man? Our good is doing the will of the Lord, man. The Lord said in Proverbs 3:5, lean not to thy own understanding. Everything else is dead to us, man. This is Proverbs. Forget the family. Forget everything, man. Because it's all finna go from sugar to shit real soon, man. It's Proverbs 21 and 16. The Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. And where's 2/3 of our people at? In the congregation of the dead. Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And I just want to read that, man. Bro said they have been setting this up for many, many years. Yeah, man. The problem, reaction, solution. This has been in the works for 50, 60, 100 years, man. Maybe. That's the least. The whole agenda. Listen. Esau know about Exodus 21, man. Okay? When it say when a person say, I love my master, I will not go out free. Therefore, his Lord, his mouth shall put an awl through his ear, man. That's what in Revelations 3. Revelation 13 and 16, when you go to that word, man, charagma, man, it say these devotees stamp themselves in the badge of their masters, man, to who they belong to. Esau know about this, man. And these elites said they want everybody tagged like cows, man. This been in the works long time ago, man. But who introduced it to you? The apostles of Great Millstone. I don't give a fuck who you is out there, man. The apostles of Great Millstone introduced this to you, man. And we in real time, 2023, and it's happening. You see the video I played? That was the video I played was from a year ago. And said, and what they said, oh, in 2023, we're going cashless. So somebody put that video out a year ago, and here we is in 2023, and they talking about going cashless. And what if they jump straight from going from where we at right now to you get to them tipping stations? Then what you Jake's gonna do out there, man? Then what you gonna do? You have been warned. The apostles of Great Millstone, the elder bishops and elders, been telling you, man. You have been warned. That's all I gotta say. Shalom. The water for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Listen, you have been warned. The apostles have been warning you, man. Shalom.